So you're thinking about moving to Hoboken, New Jersey, or perhaps you're a current owner living in the community looking to sell. This video is going to feature a few neighborhoods and a few properties that vary in price point to give a little insight about the current market in Hoboken. So stick around to the end for sure. There's a feature property that I think you're going to enjoy. One of the feature properties not only in Hoboken, but in the entire county. So looking forward to you all joining me for this tour. Let's get into it now. If this is your first time on this channel and you like to know all the things there is to know about living in New Jersey, then click the subscribe button below and be sure to click the notification bell to stay updated on all of the recent market updates on each community that is posted. My name is Corey Jones with Compass Real Estate. I receive routinely calls and emails from people just like you that are looking to either buy or sell in New Jersey and just need a little bit of insight and assistance to help them along their way. Whether you're looking to buy or sell within a few weeks or a few months, then just give me a call, text, or email. All the information is posted below in the description, and I would love to assist you with making a smooth transition to your new home. So what better place to start in Hoboken than with the chairman of the board? No doubt the most famous native son of Hoboken. So Frank Sinatra, who is world renowned as one of the great entertainers of the past millennium, was born and raised right here in Hoboken. This is the waterfront scene. We see Manhattan skyline directly behind us. So we're going to begin our tour here, and from here we're going to take a look at 3 properties. Be sure to stick around for the final one, which is going to be quite a feature. It's going to be one of the final ones that you can find not only in Hoboken but in Hudson County altogether. So each one is going to reflect a different price range for different budgets, and I hope you enjoy the tour. I'll see you at the first one. We are now inside Unit 3D at 72 Park in Hoboken. We are in the kitchen space, and there are some significant pointers to point out while we're in this space. As you will hear me say often in Hoboken and even neighboring towns such as Jersey City, you'll hear the term pre-war construction in terms of the building age. Hoboken's been around for a while, so many buildings existed prior to World War II, some of them even dating back to turn of the century, right around 1900. So what that tells you when you are in some of these buildings that are not new buildings, and this is an example of a building that's not a new building, but you can see that the kitchen certainly has had upgrades over time. This is something that is significant when you're looking at price point, but the most significant aspect of price point is in proximity of that building to the PATH station. This building is about 6 blocks, which means on a casual walk, maybe 7 minutes to get to the PATH, which is a major feature because many residents in Hoboken are commuters to New York City. And those who choose to take the PATH have a very convenient means of getting there. Those who choose the ferry, if they need to go directly to Wall Street, the ferry goes to Wall Street. That also is located in the same location as the PATH station. So as you can see, as I move around a little bit, this is an open concept here, 670 square feet, very much on par with what you're going to find in Hoboken in that 400 to mid 500 price point, a lot of 500 to mid 600 in terms of square footage. You can see a little glimpse also of the bathroom, which again, this is reflective of a space that has undergone some upgrades over time. The price point on this one is $465. So we have a 1-bedroom. You can see the wall behind me here leads to the bedroom, separating it from the open space. And another value add for Hoboken is having any type of outdoor space. Not every unit, every building provides that. So in this case, we have a balcony. So behind me, you can see the newer buildings that are in the community, and they stand out. They don't have the same appearance as some of the older buildings, which you'll see in some other clips in this particular video. To have this type of outdoor space is certainly another premium feature. The weather in this area of the country from April to October, you can comfortably be outside utilizing this kind of space, whether it be just relaxing, dining, entertaining. So to have this is a significant feature, particularly again for this price point at $465 in Hoboken. So our next stop is going to be at our mid-level price range, which would be more in the 800 range. So you'll have an idea of what about 750 to 875-ish get you in Hoboken. And as I mentioned earlier, our final stop is going to be one of the feature properties, not only in Hoboken, but in all of Hudson County, which is a very, very impressive property and location. So. Welcome to 212 9th Street in Hoboken. We are in a section of town that can be considered Midtown. So I would say anything sort of 6th Street and south or below towards the PATH station could be considered downtown. We're right at the cusp of what you would start to consider as uptown, but we're somewhat in the middle, which means those residents here that do commute to the city, whether it be by ferry or by the PATH, are going to have not the most convenient walk as those who maybe live on 12th, 13th, 14th for the ferry, or those that are maybe 3rd, 4th Street towards downtown to walk over to the PATH or again take the ferry. This is a section that is the aesthetics, as we're gonna take another view of outside when I leave. You're going to notice that the buildings, there's a lot of brownstone looks, although many of them are cut up into condos like this one here. And the neighborhood has a just very unique and attractive aesthetic appeal. Another great thing about the neighborhoods is you're not more than maybe 2 blocks away from a cafe, a deli, a small bar, pub. There are numerous social gathering spots, casual dining locations throughout town. So this particular unit is 2-bedroom, 2-bath. We are on the ground level, which gives a feature that is unique amongst Hoboken properties, and definitely is a feature of this property, which we're going to see in just a minute. So as we're walking through, and I'm sure you may have noticed, if you have not, it's a very attractive wood door that they have here. So as we walk through, we come through the entrance and directly into kitchen dining areas. So you can see as I pan around, there are sliding doors that lead to an outdoor private patio. Again, that's one of those special features. Continue to pan around and you can see that the kitchen is sizable. It has a dining area within. The area adjacent directly to the kitchen is the living area. So relatively open concept here. As you can see, there's a wide opening that leads right into the kitchen. You can see exposed brick, which is not facade. This is another example of buildings that are, if not 100, close to 100 years old in age, but have been renovated, upgraded throughout the years. This particular unit has tile flooring on the first level. If you haven't noticed, I'll pan up a little bit so you can see what that looks like. If you have not been able to kind of peek outside the windows, you may see some kids back and forth. This is directly across from middle school. All right, so very well maintained unit. You can, we're gonna take a peek outside as well at the front of the property that has a small patio section as well. All right, so we're gonna kind of drift right here into the utility and the first bathroom, which you always want to have a bathroom on the main level where you would have guests or just not want to have to take a trip upstairs or outside of the main living, dining, kitchen area to use the restroom. So this is half bath here. And off of the half bath is the utility and laundry room. So laundry, another significant feature when it comes to Hoboken condos. Not every condo has washer dryer. So when it comes to either renting or buying, two major questions often come up, and they should come up if they are not front of mind. Is there parking? Which in this case there's not, but is there parking, and is there in-unit washer dryer? And this one is definitely a yes. So you can see that there's both heating and hot water here. The heating here is baseboard hot water. So as we walk back into the kitchen, you'll take note that there is a fireplace here that is obviously not a functioning one. I can see the radiator inside, so it's just there for heating purposes, but it is a very nice aesthetic. All right, so gives you a little bit of a closer look. You see that there's stainless steel appliances, both the stove, dishwasher, newly installed granite countertops, and wine fridge there. Let's take a look where we have the real bonus feature this direction. So we come outside and we have, as mentioned before, a private patio, outdoor patio. Outdoor space is truly a premium. As you can take note of other units, as I'm gonna pan up a little bit, other units, they strictly have either a window or fire escape. Okay, but here you have an outdoor space that is, again, private to these owners. They also have can be considered a shed storage space. In this case, somewhat set up like a little workshop, but could be whatever you want to make of it. Easily can be converted into room or space with some type of heating back here if you so chose to have that. But it's a great bonus space to have in addition to the patio itself. Love the ivy and the green and natural barrier that it gives. Great sense of privacy. And obviously you have grill and a few chairs for sitting. So this is a very, very wonderful first level. We're gonna take a look at the second level for the bedrooms and baths upstairs. Okay, we're on the second floor, and as you can see with the flooring, these are, I won't say original, I'm not 100% sure, but these are certainly older style, original wide plank hardwood flooring that we have here. I love the aesthetic that it gives to the general space up here. Entering the bathroom, so bathroom, shower, that leads directly into primary bedroom. And you can see the ceilings are very high here. I would say that these look to be 9 foot. These are certainly beyond 8 foot ceilings. And nice neutral coloring. This is something that I think anyone could walk into without having to paint unless they just had a specific preference in mind. All right, in terms of color. Nice piece of artwork that they have here. You'll see that oftentimes in many homes that I've either toured or previewed that has some type of illustration reflecting the proximity or the connection between like Hoboken and New York City. Or some people just want to reflect on their roots because they come from New York. So here is the second bedroom. Again, well maintained. Color is a lighter green, but still relatively neutral. Sizable closet. And this bed seems to be a full, right? But there is a very adequate space. As you can see the desk behind me along with a dresser. And it is not the brightest day right now, at least not at this hour, but very adequate natural lighting that comes in. So these are the 2 bedrooms upstairs. Taking one final walk through just to kind of get the flow to the space. Both bedrooms are side by side, identical closet sizes. This bed is a queen and common bath that is accessible both directly to the master and from the hallway. As we approach our final stop, I wanted to give a glimpse of Hudson Street where we are on this block. Just behind me is Stevens Park, and the park itself, as you probably can take notice of, there are views of the New York City skyline, and the entire stretch of properties that we pass along this row, along this block, are all brownstones. It's going to certainly be one of the significant reasons why I mentioned this is one of the feature properties in Hudson County. It's a brownstone. As we look down the block behind me, we're about 4 or 5 blocks from the PATH station, very walkable. We're also virtually across the street from Stevens University. It's one of the renowned institutions in New Jersey. Engineering specifically is their claim to fame. And we're going to take a look inside of this property, priced at $4.195 million, 5-bedroom, 6.5 bath, 5,000 square feet. The 5,000 square feet is very much the reason, along with location, why you find this kind of price point. This is a property that also comes with parking, but not on site. It is in a local garage, which is another common feature that you'll notice in Hoboken. So we're going to take a look inside so that you can see some of the features firsthand. Let's get it. All right, outside patio. In the back, you can see again, there's a very well finished, well accented space that can be used for any number of occasions, right? What we see behind us is actually a carriage house, and in this particular property's case, there is a garage on site. So I mentioned a little earlier, oftentimes there are garages, but they are a local garage that ownership either pays into monthly, which is normally the case, or it's potentially they could have something that is needed. This carriage house, as you can see, rather tall structure. There's garage on the bottom level, and there is an apartment above it that is currently rented out. So this is a property that, aside from what you can see, again, I'll give you a view of how the property extends all the way up. Square footage, again, is tremendous, and there's also income generating property in the back. So garage, apartment is here, and we're gonna take a look on the inside at the first level. Listing agent Tania is here with us, hosting her broker open house, providing lunch for everybody who stops by, which is a nice perk for me today. All right, so we can see wonderful living space. I love the crown molding. A lot of these fine accents are items that give greater definition and value. You can see vents, that there is central air, which again, not always a common thing in both Hoboken and Hudson County in general. So nice spread laid out here, but you can also see a full upgraded kitchen. You see both refrigerator, you see your wine fridge over here, coffee maker. All right, we are entering level 3. I just wanted to feature behind me the brick wall here, not a facade, that is real brick. And we again will have an opportunity to take a look at the bedrooms on both ends of the property. So here is the rear end where we can take a look a little closer at the carriage house. So the carriage house has entryway on Court Street, which is pretty much an alleyway, but it was something that was designed for horse carriages way back in the day, where this area was occupied by strictly millionaires for the most part, and they would take their carriages to that back alley and enter the homes through the rear. Temporary version is garage, which in this case, as I mentioned earlier, garage and a apartment above that is currently generating income. So we see that they have wonderful wide plank floors here. And what we have here is a room that's, for the most part, designated as a closet. So although this could be a bedroom, this is someone's closet should they want to keep it for that function. But a luxury one without me having to explain it that way. And slide right into the bathroom for the third level. So this could be considered the master level, being that there is one bathroom, one bedroom, and a supersized closet. Look at the smart feature of the home where, be it intercom, temperature settings, alarms, cameras, everything can be done remotely or even here in the house. Dual zone, both heating and cooling, and actually what we did miss out on the second floor, there is laundry on the second floor as well as the fourth. And quick peek at what's essential for any property this size is there be a powder room, half bath on the first level. All right, so this is 526 Hudson Street. As a real estate agent and a resident of Northern New Jersey, I appreciate all of the wonderful benefits and advantages of being a suburb to New York City. There's so much to offer in this region, whether you want to live in an urban environment, suburbs, or even rural. The unique thing about New Jersey is that you can find all of that within about a 45-minute drive from Manhattan. So looking to buy or sell, I would love to assist you with my insights and experience in helping you have a smooth transition to whatever you're looking to do, buy or again sell. So looking forward to you being a participant and a regular subscriber to my channel, and I absolutely look forward to helping you along in your journey. Just give me a call.